Hello students, Apna Study presents you the Hindu News Bulletins for the 26th of June. Let's dive in. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
National News. The first indigenous aircraft carrier, IAC, to join the Navy.
The first indigenous aircraft carrier, IAC, being built at the Kochi shipyard will join the naval fleet next year. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said the combat capability, reach and versatility of the IAC would add formidable capabilities to India's defense and help secure its interests in the maritime domain.
Information Technology, Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code, Rules, 2021.
Information and Broadcasting Ministry Joint Secretary Vikram Sahai said over 1,500 publishers have so far submitted information in the formats prescribed under the Information Technology, Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code, Rules, 2021. The formats were released on May 26. The publishers could come together at the state or regional level to form such bodies headed by retired Supreme Court, High Court judges, he said.
Mumbai, CBI searches on 5 premises of former Home Minister.
The Enforcement Directorate searches 5 premises linked to former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh in Mumbai and Nagpur in connection with the money laundering case. The premises of Mr. Deshmukh's chartered accountant were also searched. His private secretary was later taken to the ED's Mumbai office for questioning. The case alleges an attempt to obtain undue advantage for improper and dishonest performance of public duty.
India reports nearly 50 cases of SARS-CoV-2.
Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu reported almost 50 cases of Delta Plus variant of SARS-CoV-2. Maharashtra, Delhi, Punjab, Telangana, West Bengal and Gujarat reported highest number of cases. The proportion of cases with variants of concerns had risen from 10.31% in May 2021 to 51% on June 20, 2021.
India and China agree to hold 12th round of military commander talks.
The two sides agreed to hold the 12th round of military commander talks at an early date to achieve a complete disengagement from all the friction points along the LAC in the western sector. This was agreed at the 22nd meeting of the Working Mechanism for Consultation and Coordination (WMCC) on India-China border affairs held virtually.
Haryana government to increase market fee in rural development fee on paddy.
The Haryana government's decision to increase the market fee and rural development fee on paddy revealed the anti-farmer attitude of the Bharatiya Janata Party coalition. The party said that farmers will be compelled either to sell off their crops in the neighbouring states or to traders at a lower price, said Randeep Singh Surjewala.
COVID-19 cases in Mumbai and Pune.
A first-of-its-kind pan-India study says high air pollution from the transport and industrial sectors is related to a higher number of COVID-19 cases and deaths. Mumbai and Pune recorded the third and fourth highest number of bad air quality days, respectively.
International news. Sri Lanka's media industry needs a strong anti-gender-based violence policy.
A flurry of sexual harassment allegations from Sri Lanka journalists this week has brought the country's media industry in sharp focus. Women journalists took to Twitter and recalled incidents in their newsrooms, where they said male colleagues sexually harassed them, including with rape threats. Colombo-based portal Raw.lk ran an editorial calling for a top-down change of culture within the media industry.
China starts operating the first bullet train line in Tibet.
China starts operating the first bullet train line in Tibet, linking Lhasa to Ningxi near the border with Arunachal Pradesh. The China State Railway Group said the line has a designed speed of 160 km per hour. The 435 km line is the first electrified high-speed rail (HSR) line, as China refers to bullet trains, in Tibet.
US forces to stay in Afghanistan.
About 650 US troops are expected to remain in Afghanistan to provide security for diplomats after the main American military force completes its withdrawal. The main American force is set to be largely done in the next 2 weeks, officials say. Several hundred additional US forces will remain at Kabul airport potentially until September.
Afghan leader Ashraf Ghani meets with Biden in White House.
Afghan leader Ashraf Ghani will be hoping for a significant commitment of US aid to his government. But any hopes for a delay in America's exit from its longest war are likely to be snuffed out. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said the US could no longer adhere to the same approach to Afghanistan of the past 20 years.
President Biden's infrastructure plan is nearing a deal.
US President Joe Biden's infrastructure plan appears closer to fruition as a bipartisan group of senators, on Thursday, reached an agreement that would cost $1.2 trillion over 8 years. The bill will invest a total of $579 billion in infrastructure, including $312 billion in transport. Republicans plan to index a tax on petrol to inflation, something several Democrats opposed.
Business news. State Bank of India (SBI) to continue digital agenda in FY22.
SBI will continue its digital agenda in FY22 and focus on recovery of stressed assets. Chairman Dinesh Khara told shareholders at the bank's 66th AGM. He said the bank adjusted to the challenges posed by the pandemic and was now better positioned to tackle any subsequent wave.
ICRA cut in fuel taxes to ease inflationary pressures.
The union government has room to cut cess levies on petrol and diesel by 4 rupees and 50 paise per litre to ease inflationary pressures without a net loss in revenue. Retail inflation crossed the central bank's comfort zone at 6.3% in May. The revenue loss entailed by the cess cuts would be offset by an expected increase in fuel consumption.
Sports news. Gold Money Asian Rapid Online Chess Tournament.
1/4 of the 16-player field in the Gold Money Asian Rapid Online Chess Tournament is at play. Vidit Gujarati, B. Adhiban, D. Gukesh and Arjun Eragisi will also be trying to break the hoodoo and enter the quarterfinals. World number 1 Magnus Carlsen will be eyeing a third straight title in the $1.5 million Champions Chess Tour.
Copa America, Uruguay wins 2-0 over Bolivia.
Uruguay beat Bolivia 2-0 in the Copa America on Thursday. An own goal from Jairo Quinteros and Carlos Lamp gave Uruguay the lead in the first half. Edinson Cavani scored his first international goal for Uruguay since November. Paraguay beat Chile in the other Group A match to confirm its place in the last 8.